All right, we are live, guys. We are just giving you guys the update, though. We're not actually going to go into gameplay or anything. I just wanted to get this out there. I don't make videos, but it would be cool to make videos. I just really don't know how, so I do everything live form, so what you see is what you get. But we're just going to go through the balance. Guys, this does not take place until the 11th. So until the new season update, none of these updates will take place. So if they ruined any of your characters, guys, a lot. I'm not even just saying this so you stick around. A lot has changed, okay? Like, even if you just look here, let's go through the Vanguards quickly. We're going to, no nonsense. We're going to go through Captain America. What has changed? Steve will undergo some adjustments to his survivability, leading to a slight decrease in his overall resilience. Reduce base health from 675 to 650. That's not like a huge nerf. I don't know what that's going to do to his survivability, but it's 25 HP. Like, 25 is nothing. Reduce shield value of Living Legend from 400 to 350. Both of those combined, though, could cause you some problems in the future. So I really do like that nerf. I do think a strong Captain America is kind of ridiculous, but he does rely heavily on good heals. And let's just face it, they're just not there. And then we got Doctor Strange. He gets another nerf, guys. Doctor Strange, they are hating on him for some reason, and I don't mind. It's weird to me. You guys tell me what you think. I don't go up against a lot of strong Doctor Stranges. Like, I go up against a lot of strong Captains, a lot of strong Thors, but Doctor Strange seems to have gotten nerfed enough where he doesn't ruin a game. But whatever. The Sorcerer Supreme will see a reduction in his offensive capabilities, limiting his battlefield control. He doesn't have any control. Anyways, decrease daggers of Danark. I don't know if I said that right. Damage per projectile from 18 to 16. Okay, it's kind of a big deal. Reduce the. I'm not even gonna. Whatever. His dark magic is reduced from 1.3 to 1.2. So very minor stuff. Either way, he got another nerf. So there's some lobbies that he's getting into where he's sweeping people up. The Hulk. The Green Goliath will boast enhanced maneuverability and I know you guys are making fun of my reading, all right? I don't read. Okay, it's not what I do. No, should be better. I apologize. Maneuverability and improved stability upon entering combat. Increased movement speed from 600 to 650. I played the Hulk recently. I'm going to be honest. He feels sluggish. I think this is exactly what he needs to bring him. And I know a lot of people in high level comps say, yo, Hulk has been so OP forever. I never come across a good Hulk either. Again, it's crazy. Thor and Cap, yes. Hulk, never. Venom, yes. There are too many Venoms. Nerf Venom, we don't see that, but whatever. Reduce cooldown for Indestructible Guard from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. Okay. And decrease the minimum charge time for his Incredible Leap. Guys, I tried the Hulk many times. I just realized recently that the Hulk can leap very far. I'd seen it in games, but every time I used the Hulk, I hit jump and it wouldn't go far. And I didn't realize why, and I was really frustrated. You have to hold the button. I know what you're thinking. That sounds basic. It wasn't to me. But once you start using that with his shield ability, it's actually pretty strong. This, I think, is going to make him a very viable response to any good Venom. I know it sounds crazy. I know it's ambitious. Let's just go with it. Magneto. So they increased his energy cost from his Meteor Ultimate ability, Meteor M, I don't know what that is, but from 3,100 to 3,400. Again, Magneto is strong. He's the easiest tank to use out of the box. Like, you know what I mean? If you buy a laptop, there's some that you buy where you have to like set up to make it really good, or PCs that you have to set up to make it really good. He's like a console. As soon as you turn it on, you're good to go. So why his alt got a nerf, I'll never understand. I don't even find it that strong, but this update wasn't about me until right now. For those of you who know me, which is literally zero of you, I love Penny Parker. I actually have become addicted to Penny Parker. I play her 90% of the time now. Iron Man still has the most time played because I used him for so long and he's so much fun. But Penny Parker has become so much fun to use, and her survivability already is insane if you use her correctly, and if you at least have one good healer. No. Guys, Adam Warlock, stop it. I had an Adam Warlock, guys. We had a Penny Parker, a Spider-Man, and a Venom. Warlock, what are you doing there? You're not any help to any of us. Same thing with a Rocket. Guys, as healers, please read your lobbies. I do play healer. Okay, I played Loki as healer, so you know how shit I am at healer. But like, stop just falling in love with one thing and not being willing to change. Yes, I play Penny Parker. If I need to change, I will. But like, guys, you cannot use a Warlock with a Venom, a Spider-Man, and a Penny, because we're all on different parts of the map. Like, just use your head sometimes. Same thing with a Rocket. You're not going to get a lot of value from a Rocket because we're not together. Together for victory! I don't even know who says that, but it's one of the lines. So, Penny Parker, her web cluster now has a chance to crit, which is awesome. Reduce movement speed penalty while firing from 40% to 20%. So she is close to being her natural speed while shooting. This is absolutely massive because you miss so much shots because you're moving slower than you expect. I know it sounds weird, but if you're a shooter who moves while they shoot or doesn't normally move while they shoot, with Penny, you slow pretty much to half your speed. So your aim is a little thrown off at the same time. This is so much better. And her base damage, her base health increases by 100. Guys, they nerfed Captain by 25. 100 base damage increase is absolutely massive. Yo, what's going on? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure. But this is more of a video. I'm not actually doing a live. I appreciate you stopping by. It's more of a video. I'm just going to leave. I know you're wondering why you're doing a video on Twitch. It's just the default one that I have there. But it's also YouTube and Rumble. So the thing got a nerf. Decrease in battled leap damage reduction effect for himself and teammates. I don't know if that's for himself or not. I don't use the thing. I'm the first time chatter. That's probably why. Yes, I got you. Well, that makes a lot of sense. 50th state follower. Hey. 50th. I read that wrong. I was like 50th state follower. I was like, oh, interesting. And then Thor, the mighty Thor will receive an increase in survivability. So his base health went up by 75. Guys, I don't know what lobbies you get into. Thor is very strong. That is a big buff because also he can like regenerate health somehow. I don't really know. I don't use him. But he can regenerate health like a small percentage, but it's enough to get him out because his mobility is insane. And they increase his base movement speed by 50. Maybe I'm in the wrong lobbies. Mantis nerf is going to ruin me. She got a nerf? I didn't even see her nerf. Are you sure? She got a nerf, brother? Oh, damn. Mantis. On her offense, that makes sense. Her healing sucks. I'm sorry, dude. I get it. You might love Mantis. Her healing ability, whenever there's a Mantis on the team, she's shit. But I think that's just because she's offense. But I hope you're better with her. I'm sure you are. But whenever I have a Mantis, I know I'm not getting heals for some reason. All right, Black Widow. They have added a new effect to Black Widow. This is the stuff I really love. I really love this ability, and you'll see more with the team-ups that are being added. It's super, super exciting because it's cool to buff health and decrease health. It's so much cooler to get a new ability you've never had. You always run 3 heals? That's smart. Yeah, if you have a full-out squad that runs 3 heals and you're a Mantis, then Mantis can be a formidable DPS, to be honest. Just like I use Penny. I don't use her as a tank. I use her as a DPS. I tell everybody when I go into a random, I'm like, guys, we need a shield. We need like a Magneto or a Doctor Strange. I'll help the back line. You guys do your thing. So with Black Widow, they added a new effect where Black Widow can directly shoot after releasing the second kick of Dancer's Edge. That's the stupidest, or of Edge Dancer. That's the stupidest name for a move I've ever heard. And after using Electroplasma Explosion. So that's really cool. So if you're up close, I guess you get like a quick shot out, which is kind of nice. That's what it sounds like at least. Hawkeye. These are characters that I think need buffs constantly. I would actually, call me crazy. Okay, let me hear what you think. Black Widow, 400 HP. Hawkeye, 400 HP. Guys, they suck. Like, I'm being honest. You never see them. And when you have one on your team, you regret it. You're like, bro, can you play anybody else? This is the reason. They need to be more resilient in battle. I know it may not be character accurate, but I think it should be a thing. I average 16. Nice. That's awesome, dude. Keep it up, man. I'm just saying with my lobbies. I'm saying I'm sure there's many good ones. I always get the trash ones. So they're improving his mobility, which I think is important too. Improve Natasha's mobility. Like, for them to be viable, they either need to have a lot of HP or very protected. So like a shield that goes up, something. Reduce the slow effect while charging the bow from 30% to 20%. That's awesome. So just like the same thing Penny had, but a little less of an decrease. Increases both instances of damage for hypersonic arrow. I don't know what that is. That sounds really cool. He gets more damage. Let's do it. Make her into an actual healer now. Oh, okay. I kind of like that then. I'm kind of digging that. I think Loki is perfect for what a healer should be. Like what a healer slash DPS. Because Loki is not the best healer, but he's a decent DPS that does splash damage. If they can make the splash damage a little wider, and you can heal and damage at the same time, like with a Loki, I think that's like peak of what what do you call it? Specialist, whatever they're called, healers. Let's just call them healers. Whatever healers should be. That's what a strategist. That's what they're called. That's what I think he's perfect for. I think there are people like Cloak and Dagger's a little too much on the offense. And I thought Mantis was the same thing. So again, I'm sorry for you, but I'm happy for the situation. So with Clint, they also decrease the energy cost for his ult. They actually, dude, that's a lot. That's 600 and improve the bow draw speed. Okay, so they buffed him, which is what they need. They told me, someone told me they are nerfing her health and making her heals stacked it. Oh, you know what? I actually did read something like that. I just glanced over it, and I think that's correct. So Hela, she's getting an increase on her cooldown, which is good. I don't like Hela's maneuverability for the kind of player she is and how devastating her hits are. I think she has too much mobility. And Scarlet Witch. I want to see Scarlet Witch nerfed heavy with her mobility, bro. Same thing with Psylocke. You can't teleport fucking 6 times. It's ridiculous. But Hela, you increase his cooldown, so she can't fly away as much. It's an extra 3 seconds. That's pretty big nerf, actually. They increase the spell field damage of Piercing Knight from 30 to 35. I get it. Decrease the cooldown for Soul Drainer from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds terrible. I'll be able to hold my team all game. Yes! Okay, that's not bad. Black Panther, see, he doesn't bother me too much because I play Penny. So if my healers do their job, knowing that they have a Penny on their team and stay on my web, Black Panther can only hit them once sliding through. Because he can't sit. If he sits there, he's dead. So that's why people like Black Panther doesn't bother me that much. Even a Venom, Penny counters those characters really well as long as the healers are smart. Most healers, even though I'm Penny, I put my trap in a perfect position, the healers still leave the web. And I get it, you sometimes have to follow people, but then they instantly die. And I'm like, guys, this is what I'm here for. The good thing about Black Panther, he doesn't really have range attacks. As Mantis, I counter every DPS 6 Iron Fist. Yes. No, that's what I find. Mantis, even going up against, like, if I find Mantis alone in a room as a Penny, I know, okay, this is going to be a problem. Even though I can web her, it's like she's still going to do a lot more damage than I can do in a small amount of time. And then normally they just ult and I'm fucked. So Human Torch, I don't remember if this is a buff or not. They reduced the attack interval for Fire Cluster from 0.6 seconds to 0.5 seconds. Okay, so he's going to be a little faster with launching his shotgun-style shot. Okay. They increased the cooldown for the Flaming Meteor. That is a great name for meteorologist. From 12 seconds to 15 seconds, but they add a new effect. After releasing Flaming Meteor, immediately gain 75 bonus health. We'll start a stand. That's really cool, man. See, this is the kind of stuff I want. She will definitely destroy. Yes, no, I agree with you, bro. Mantis is strong. She holds her own. I don't know what her base HP is, but it seems like a lot. Penny needs a head hitbox shrink buff. Like when she hits headshots or when she gets hit? 275? Okay. Huh. Okay, so that's a pretty good buff then. Iron Man, guys. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize as Penny we get headshotted. Yeah, maybe. Something like that. But, dude, she has 750 HP now. And she's constantly being healed while on her web. And if she triple webs on herself, that's like, currently, she has 800 bonus. So, guys, she's going to have 750. She's going to have She's gonna have 1,000. She's gonna have 1,000 base damage while standing on her web with her overshield. That's a lot. That's what I mean. I don't think they're thinking about this. I get the headshot thing you're bringing up, but dude, she's already strong. They just made her really strong. I headshot her easier than Jeff because she's... Yes, Penny is very slow, and her web is very inconsistent. I wish they actually extended how far you can web away. Yes, you got to go for the heal station first. That's why it takes a really smart Penny to place it well. But this was my main, guys. This was my first Lord. I really like Iron Man. I don't know why they're making him stronger. I'm definitely going to be playing more Iron Man because my cousin that I play with, he plays Namor, and now Namor has a team up. Spoilers. But we have Iron Man. Slightly reduced Iron Man's hitbox size, so it's harder to hit him now, which is great. And you got a new feature. You gain 100 bonus health while activating Armor Overdrive or Gamma Overdrive. And it starts to fall off 5 seconds later. So you got 5 seconds of an extra 100 HP. Think of what that's going to do for releasing your ult and stuff, because his ult is slow. Kind of like, what's her name? Scarlet Witch. It's not as slow, but it's pretty slow. Iron Fist. I know you guys are waiting to see Spider-Man. He didn't get nerfed. See, that's the one who bothers me. I don't like Spider-Man. But again, that's why I play Penny. It's a great counter. But if I'm an Iron Man, you can't play. You can't play the game. Spider-Man's too OP. I don't care what anybody says. They're like, oh, but the skill gap to get really good at Spider-Man is high. No, it's not. It's not that high. To be a good Spider-Man, it doesn't take a lot. How do I know? Because I'm shit and I played with him and we did fucking fine. Ugh. He has too many webs. Lower it down to 2. I'm serious, bro. Venom has 1. You can web once every 7 seconds. Spider-Man, you can web around the map. Oh, and then by the time your 5 is done, you already have 2 that are off cooldown. It makes no sense to me. Anyways, Iron Fist. Reduce the max bonus health gained by Harmony Recovery from 150 to 100, but slow the fall-off rate of that health from 25 per second to 15 per second. Okay, I think that's when he, like, goes into his praying mode, and then he gets some extra bonus shield. Cool. You lower the fixed damage of Yat Ji Cheng Kun. What the fuck? From 10 to 9, but increase the percentage of damage of the enemy's health per strike. So he's going to be really good against tanks now. That's kind of what they're making him into be, because Iron Fist was such a problem for everybody that now it seems like they're doing what they did to Wolverine and just making him tank focused. Or, sorry, what the Wolverine has been. Decrease the cooldown for Kunlun kick from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. Okay, I like that. Penny always gets me by webbing me while I'm dodging. Yes! That's exactly what the goal is, man. Even with Black Panther. If Black Panther aims his kick and actually falls onto your web, all you have to do is web them. Once you web them while they're on your spawn, that gives the mines more than enough time to find him, and he's instantly dead. Same thing, the worst enemy for the Thing is Penny. The Thing can be really good, but with Penny, dude, he always runs on the webs thinking he's indestructible with very little heals, and then I just web him on there, and he's there for a while, and he's pretty slow. So it kind of sucks. Okay, so Iron Fist kind of got a buff. Mr. Fantastic. Damn, we really got to read all these, huh? Iron Fist nerfed against mid. Yes, that's right. Healers, get a flag. Get a flag. Go stand off on the bridge. I don't know. I live in Canada. What am I, Venom? I live in Canada, and on the bridges and stuff. And again, I'm not criticizing or anything, but there's people who wave flags. Like, it's fine. They wave flags. Typically not Canadian flags, which kind of pisses me off. Typically Palestine flags or other flags. But it's like, that's what we should do. We got to rejoice against the Iron Fist. Increase Crescent Dart projectile speed from 120 to 150. Okay. That's really good. That's what I want with a lot of... I wish they did that with Penny, too. I know she can't be hit scan, but a little... It would make her aim so much better, especially me as a controller player, bro. I want the faster bullet travel speed. But no, she's pretty good. Her bullet speed is pretty good, actually. Moonblade effect. Gain 25 bonus health, which each enemy hit, up to a maximum of 100. So they're increasing his survivability and his damage at the same time. His damage output, because by making your bullets faster. Wait, they are buffing. Yeah, it looks like it, man. Quite a bit. Speed up Moon Knight hook pulls startup time from 0.4 seconds to wow. So it goes from almost half a second to pretty much instant. Extend the duration of his ult from 3.5 seconds to 4.5 seconds and increase the number of talons generated during this period from 14 to 18. Additionally, the fall speed of the talons are slightly enhanced. His ult is getting a buff. Everybody complains about his ult. I don't have a problem with his ult. I think it's pretty weak. I'm really sorry, Rumble. I actually don't have the chat up, so if anybody's live chatting, I really can't see it, and I apologize. Yeah, sorry. And I can't do it right now. We're in the flow, baby. Scarlet Witch. Remove chaos control percentage damage while increasing the fixed damage from 60 to 80. I don't know what chaos can... Oh, is that her little red beam of licorice? Bro, that shit is annoying, especially if you're a flyer. How far does that reach? Is it just line of sight? Dude, I feel like that's why I want her mobility reduced as well, is because I'm an Iron Man. You're telling me this Scarlet bitch is chasing me with a piece of licorice and I just instantly die? They gotta change that, man. Increase the burst projectile damage from 35 to 40 and spell damage from 35 to 40. She's getting quite the buff. Increase the cooldown of Mystic Projection from 8 seconds to 10 seconds and reduce phase state from 2 seconds to 1. Okay. Okay, I like that. Yeah, they should reduce that. That's ridiculous, bro. Yeah, that's really bad. They gotta reduce that range. It should be like... There should be a fall off. Is there a fall off? Maybe I'm just uneducated. I feel like there should be a more significant fall off if there is a fall off. And they reworked the slow effect of reality... Urisher? I feel like I'm retarded, but... Oh, I can't say that on YouTube. I'm sorry, YouTube. I shouldn't say that in general, but you know what? I'm born in the 90s. What do you want from me? To start at 1.5 seconds instead of starting immediately. I don't know what that means. It sounds good. You play it. I've never played Clone Rumble. Is it worth it? Clone Rumble. Is it worth a play? It sounds awesome. Like everybody's the same dude. It's like a bunch of Lokis on a squad. This one to me is very significant. Reduce blaster barrage damage from 80 per second to 75 and introduce a new fall off mechanic starting at 4 meters, maxing out at 80% at 8 meters. I think that's massive. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay? So this one, if I'm understanding it, the blaster barrage is when he goes in front of you and he's like shooting in all different directions, whatever you want to call it. If that is what it is, that's quite a big reduction. But mind you, 8 meters. Who the hell is 8 meters away from that? Until both... Oh my god, dude, Rocket's nice. Up close. Even from far. I just hate it. Okay, I don't think you're one of them. It doesn't sound like it, so I don't think I'm cussing you. You ever go have those teammates that, like, claim to the whole lobby, hey, I'm just a DPS, Jeff. You're not going to get any heals from me. Or, hey, I'm just a DPS, Rocket. There's no heals going out. It's like, bro, the fact that you're saying that makes everybody hate you. Because there are times when some Jeff said that, where I'm only DPS Jeff. He wasn't shooting anybody. I was beside him on critical, and he just doesn't heal you on purpose. Just so he can continue to claim, I am not a DPS Jeff, or I'm not a healer Jeff. It's just so stupid, bro. So dumb. With players like that, it's like, dude, you ruin the game. I ban them every time. Or avoid them as a teammate. Increase range gain from Savage Claw from 7 to 10. That's nice. While rage gained from Berserk Claw strikes has been decreased from 7 to 5. Okay, because it used to be when you used Berserk Claw, you pretty much instantly gained your rage meter. I guess they reduced it enough to where that's not going to happen. Rage gain from Leap goes from 20 to 10? Oh my god, okay. And from Vicious Rampage... What? That sounds weird. That sounds weird to me. From 20 to 15. However, rage gain from taking damage has been increased from 3 to 5. Okay, so it just seems like they're keeping the rage where it'll be similar, just you'll get it in different ways, but they want you to take damage, I guess, now with them. I say that, and then I get most of the damage, most healing in case of times. Yes. I have 4 leaves and I only need 1 for myself. Yeah, it's I don't think there should be any strategist that claims I'm not going to heal at all. Because again, you're just setting a precedence for the game that your teammates are going to hate you. I don't think there's one, unless you have, like you said, if you have a squad where you have 3 healers, dude, then one of them should be a DPS. What the fuck you need 3 healers for? Like, if you need 3 healers, some of them ain't doing their job. Adam Warlock, increase the cooldown for Soulbound. That is crazy. That is a 25% increase on Soulbound, which is wild. I never thought it was that powerful. Yeah, this thing needs a buff. His ult sucks. His ult needs a rework, in my opinion. I don't know if I'm crazy, but his ult needs a rework. It's absolutely terrible. And you could have Warlock just troll your whole squad. Allies to maximum health instead of fixed 100 health. Okay, I like that. 30%. Because the fixed 100 health, guys, that's no help. Unless you're reviving healers. Every time I respawn, there's no healers around, and I just die by 1 shot. Cloak and Dagger. After activating her ult, the duration of the first 3 healing zones will no longer be calculated separately. Instead, will remain active until the duration. That makes sense. That does make sense. That seems like a logical optimization that I think should have been there the whole time. My problem with Mantis is she starts getting banned now that they are making her OP. I think right now she is the least bit. Oh, wow. Yeah, I would think so. I could see how she could be the least banned. Because to be honest, if I have a healer on my team, she is not my first pick. Invisible Woman, for sure. Luna and Cloak would obviously be the holy trinity. Rocket, depending on who you have. I don't like when people pick Rocket when there's no Bucky or Punisher, because I think Rocket's kind of useless. Unless it's a specific squad that's going to play together. Like, if you have a Penny, or I don't want to think just me. Like, think about it. If you have a Spider-Man or a Venom, the Rocket's kind of useless. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So, Invisible Woman decreases the shield value of Guardian Shield from 300 to 250. I'm assuming that's like the little contact lens looking thing. That makes sense. That thing's kind of strong. Especially if you're shooting at it for a long time. It's like, dude, it takes like 6 hits sometimes, depending on who you're playing with. Rocket ult can be removed, and his win rate would... Yes! Oh, his ult got a buff, though. It did get a buff, which I think was well needed. Because his ult sucks. You're so right. Increase the regeneration domain cooldown from 25 seconds to 30 seconds. I believe this is L1, because I'm on controller. This is his L1, which means the healing portals. So you know how he can create 3 ruins? I'm assuming that's what it is. Other than that, I don't know what this could be. Yeah, no, it has to be that. That's the only thing with a long cooldown. Mantis, there you go. Reduce base health from 275. So yeah, her survivability instantly goes down, especially with what you're talking about. Her self-heals are bad. So her survivability went down by a little bit, but for a healer, that's kind of a lot. For a Captain America, 25 is not a lot. For a healer, that's a lot. Effects of Healing Flower and Allied Inspiration can be stacked to a maximum of 16. I still don't know what that does. I'm assuming that her heals are stackable then. Cool. I had no idea. All right, here we go. Rocket. We're almost on to the new team abilities. Guys, this has gone way longer than I want. I talk way too much, okay? I talk so much. Decrease the healing area of repair mode spheres from 70 health to 50 health, but add a new effect of a one-time healing of 55 to allies hit. Projectile speed reduction increase from 4.5 meters to 7 meters. So he's shooting a lot meters per second. I'm assuming we all know that. He's shooting a lot faster, like his bullets travel pretty much almost double the speed. But his healing does less value. But you're going to get more because of how much faster they get to you. So I think that's actually a massive buff on his end. I think that's really well thought out. And the first time you get the effect, it's 55. I don't know if that's first time per life or first time until you're fully healed. They didn't mention it, but I'm assuming somebody knows. Extended cooldown for jetpack dash from 6 seconds to 10 seconds. I think that makes sense. His survivability is a little too crazy. Reduce the dash distance. I think that makes a lot of sense. Healing's better. Survivability's worse. I think that's what Rocket needed. How to play Rocket. Yes. Yeah, I guess so. Reduce his ultimate damage boost from 40 to 25. I didn't know it actually helped that much. That's actually quite a massive boost. You pretty much get 1.5 damage of what you had. Now you get 1.25. Okay. But add the new effect. During the ability's duration, linked allies will receive additional 100 bonus health per second, capping at 150. After breaking the link. That's kind of... after breaking the link, the bonus starts to fall off after 1 second at a rate of 70. That's awesome, man. They made it harder to get his ult. Yeah, he's still going to be difficult. The thing is, with Penny, I just try and web him before he gets his rocket boost, because his HP isn't that high, whereas a Penny, if you can web him even on a wall, he falls right to the ground, and your team can kind of help, or you pretty much finish him by then. But that's what I mean. When I have problems with people, I guess I'm thinking things in terms of, like, Penny or Iron Man. Rocket never caused me problems as Iron Man, as, like, you can just get him with your titty, and then he kind of is negated. But yeah, he's still gonna be hard to catch. Don't get me wrong, for a lot of people, but yeah, I kind of speak from a bias. Yeah, his ult heals. That's what I mean. That's a massive buff to the character. It seems like they're, which I think they should. I know your Mantis. You might disagree a little bit. I think healers should be healers. Like, I get the damage. You want to have fun as a healer too. You want to get damage, and they didn't reduce the damage like crazy for anybody. But I think the focus should be heals. And now we're seeing stuff like that. And I really do like that. Okay, so we got new team-up abilities. Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. New best healer? It could be. We'll see how it plays out. I think in that case, you will be seeing a lot more Punisher. Sorry, my dog's going to fall off the couch. Or my little chair that I have set up here. So the new team-up for Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange, which you guys might know what that means to the team-up with Scarlet Witch and Magneto. As the team-up anchor, Doctor Strange gains a maximum health increase of 100. Scarlet Witch unlocks a new mythical burst ability through her team-up with Doctor Strange. Magical Mystic Burst ability in her team-up with Doctor Strange. I don't know what that's going to look like. I didn't think she needed more attacks. Guys, she has this little testicle that she shoots out, you know, the little ball thing, and it, like, stuns you over and over again. She also has her thing. I think she has enough attacks. I didn't think she needed another one. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe people disagree. I think Scarlet Witch is too strong. I'm going to be honest. Unpopular opinion. I think she's really strong. Maybe because I play Iron Man and she's like a direct counter, but... Dude, see, here's the thing. Before this update, if you had a Mantis and a Rocket on the same team, no offense to your Mantis, you thought the game was lost. Because their healing abilities, neither of them are very good. Now, both of them on the same team could be ridiculous. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what the devs are doing, man. I don't know. This is what I was wondering, guys. When these characters, they came with the game when it came out. Winter Soldier and Captain America. Why was this not a team up to start? This, to me, I said it like a week ago while I was playing. This is the biggest missed opportunity I've ever seen. You have the two best, out of anybody in the MCU. I don't think anybody can argue. These are the closest two friends. These are the best friends for life. Through ice ages, through hacking of brains. And they didn't have a team up? Anyways, as a team anchor, Captain America gains a maximum health increase of 100% and a 5% damage output, which is awesome. Winter Soldier unlocks a devastating stellar impact ability through his team up. Again, it's another character that does not need more things to shoot at you. He has the red bubble he throws at you that will stun you, kind of similar to Scarlet Witch, but it's a one-time off. He has his rope, and then he has his gun. And I'm pretty sure he has more. He does not need another attack, though. This is silly. Mantis can literally heal everyone on the team 50 seconds all game with this update. Yeah. I'm thinking it could be crazy. I'm going to be honest. I'm thinking it could be really crazy. The healing updates I like. And I like that Luna didn't get touched and Cloak didn't get touched. Positive or negative. I think healings are going in the right direction right now. I think Loki, his nerfs and buffs were perfect. I think Cloak's nerfs and buffs. I think Luna's nerfs and buffs. And I think Mantis and Rocket's nerfs and buffs, because they've been done a little bit both ways. I think they're amazing. I really love what they did there with the balancing of the healers. As a team up anchor, Emma Frost gains. Oh, sorry, this is for Emma Frost. So Psylocke and Magneto. Wait, is Emma Frost Luna? I thought that was Psylocke. Okay, I think that's Luna. As the team up anchor, Emma Frost gains maximum HP of 100. Okay. Magneto receives the magnetic. I'm not gonna pretend I know what that word is. Ability through his team up effect with Emma Frost. Okay. I don't know what that could be. I'm assuming it's going to be similar to what he has right now with Scarlet Witch. Psylocke receives the Soul Resurgence ability through her team up with Emma Frost. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. Um, Especially when I can farm freely. Yes, exactly. When do they change it? So they come out on the 11th. So yeah, exactly when the season starts, that's when all of these will come into play, which sucks. I'm in Japan at the time, which really sucks. Don't worry, I'll be posting on Instagram and stuff, you know. But yeah, I'll be in Japan during the update. So for 3 weeks, I'm on a cruise, which I'll have internet, but I'm not bringing my friggin' PlayStation and sorry, my PC on. It's a PC. I said PlayStation because I got a controller. Yeah, so I'll actually miss the update for like 3 weeks. I'll miss the first 3 weeks. That sucks. Gotta plan your vacations around updates, man. But yeah. So I leave on the 10th and it starts on the 11th. That's crazy. But yeah, so they start right when next season starts. So adjusted or removed. This I actually really like. I like that the Winter Soldier has been removed from this. So the ammo overload, Rocket Raccoon Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier loses the infinite grit ability he once had through the team up with Rocket. So there's no longer a Rocket team up. So here's what I think. They buffed Rocket a lot, but they also nerfed him a lot. This team up was one of the reasons you used Rocket. If you seen a Winter Soldier and a Punisher, you had to have a Rocket on the team because it just makes so much sense. They totally get rid of that. You didn't see a lot of Rockets before. I don't know if you're going to see more now. Luna Snow and Namor. See, why do they call her here? No, they gotta be different. Emma Frost and Luna Snow aren't the same person, right? Who the hell is Emma Frost? Damn, bro. It's like I don't even play this game. All right. Luna Snow and Namor. This one I found interesting, but I like where they're going with it. I don't know if you've seen it, but you'll see. Namor has lost his Frozen Spawn ability from his team up with Luna Snow. I was like, weird. I didn't find that overpowered. Namor is super strong. Like, man, Namor is a great character. I don't use him because my cousin uses him, but if he didn't, I probably would pick him up and try him a bit. Man, Namor is good. His survivability could be a little better, but that little bubble that he creates, as long as healers are paying attention to healing you through it, then it's fine. But man, he's nice. And his recharge of squids could be a little down. So, okay, so they lost that team up ability. Magic and Psylocke. I didn't know they had a team up ability. But they lost whatever that disc ability previously attained from her team up with Magic. Okay, so I think there's still a team up. They just don't have that ability in the team up. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. This one was weird to me when I first read it, but I actually do like the team up. So, Gamma Charge, Hulk, Doctor Strange, and Namor. Doctor Strange loses the Gamma whatever ability previously gained from the team up with Hulk. Because if you think about it, Hulk and Strange don't make that much sense. I know I might sound crazy. I don't think Hulk and Strange are a good team up. But I could be nuts. Hulk and Namor and Iron Man makes a whole lot of sense. That to me is, I can't wait, because my cousin plays Namor. If we get a Hulk on our squad, you have me as a Lord Iron Man, him as a good Namor, and then a good Hulk. Oh, and then the Hulk's buffs on top of that. This is going to be nasty. And Namor now gains the Gamma Monstro ability through his team up with Hulk. This is going to be fantastic, man. Not Mr., but. So now we have Magneto and Scarlet Witch. A disconnected family synergy. I didn't even know they were related. The team up anchor enhancement effect for Scarlet Witch has been removed, along with the Chaos team up ability. Magneto loses whatever that ability is with team up. So they are no longer teamed up anymore, which I don't know who else Magneto teams up with. Oh, I think they just added one actually. Never mind, my bad. So this is the last one. Thor, Captain America, and Storm. The team up effect for Thor has been removed. Captain America loses the charge ability with Thor, and Storm loses the charge ability with Thor. So they fundamentally removed that one and didn't replace it except for Captain America. Yeah. Interesting. I love that they're doing this, guys. To me, this is the most exciting part of the update is team up abilities. They're adding some and removing some. I like that. Again, like I mentioned earlier, instead of just buffing health, instead of just buffing damage, I like that there's new things to look forward to. And I think with this game will just last so long. Kind of like what Fortnite did for so long. And they're still doing it. Like, don't get me wrong. Fortnite, I loved Fortnite, man. It created my first channel before I got, I can't say it because I'm on YouTube, but I got in trouble on YouTube. So I no longer have that awesome, massive channel. And now I got to start all over. Whatever. What rank am I? So I started playing ranked about a week and a half ago, and I'm up to gold 2. Hear me out. I was in bronze for a few days. It's not fair that I started so late because when I'm with bronze people, I'm with actual bronze people. I go 30-3 in a bronze game. The next player on my team that has kills is 3. It took me a week to get out of bronze, and in the half week, I'm up to gold 2. So I'm not good. Like, I'm good at the game, don't get me wrong. I'm not boasting or bragging. I am good at what I do. But it took me so long to get out of bronze because sucks. So next season, I'm going to be back late. But I'll actually grind. So the problem is why I don't play more ranked. I've only played ranked for a week and a half, like I said, is because I play with my cousin who's on console. So we play all the time. Right? So I can't play ranked with him. So most of my games are unranked. That's why it's like, it's very hard to judge because if I had to guess, the hours I played in ranked is probably 6. 6 total. Because I play with my cousin, not that way, settle down. And then I go solo into ranked games. And there's nothing. Playing solo ranked is brutal as it is, and then you're stuck in bronze with characters that deserve to be in bronze. So like I said, you can go 30-4, you can go 40-0, and the next guy on your team is 5 kills. So it's like, it's really difficult, man. But again, you could also say, hey man, if you're that good, you should carry. I think 34-4 you should be carrying. I don't take responsibility for everything they do. But either way, guys, that is the... I read all this, right? Yeah. That is the update. That is a lot, man. That is, I feel bad for him if he keeps switching into your lobbies and comp, the aim assist. There's aim assist? I didn't think there was aim assist in it. Is there? I didn't realize there was aim assist in this game. I thought they said there wasn't. Maybe I'm confused. But, oh, maybe not on PC is what you're saying. So, because I play controller on PC, I have no aim assist. Oh my god, bro. If I was on a console, I would demolish everybody. Not trying to be arrogant, but damn. But either way, we are ending this stream. I'm going to start up a stream in less than 5 minutes. I just got to set it up on YouTube and Rumble. We are going to just play the game now. I just wanted to do this as like a quick video for people to watch. Guys, it's been 45 minutes. Well, I'm a talker. What can I say? And it's a massive update, all right? We got to appreciate the update. But yeah, I didn't know that they actually had aim assist. Crazy. Twitch too? Yes. Yeah, it'll be up on Twitch. Yeah, definitely. For sure. Yeah, dude, that's all I do is talk. But look at this update, bro. It's like, it's a paragraph. I didn't even read some of them. I apologize, but like, bro. Not reading him. I'm surprised I read Warlock. I hate team. But hey, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate that, you sexy son of a bitch. Either way, I'm most happy about Penny Parker. This is... I don't think they realize what they did. Penny is legitimately broken. I'm not even... I know we're talking about healer breaks, but... Dude, I'm not even a top tier Penny. I am close to Lord, but I'm not even a Lord Penny. This is bad. This is... Her survivability did not need an increase. I thought Penny... I didn't think there was anything they should have improved on. I'm being serious, but no one plays her, so I guess that's why. It doesn't aim for you, but it slows down. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, I don't think it does that on PC. I'd be interested to find out, though. But thank you, man. I had no idea. I had no clue. But either way, I do got to end it there because we got to go switch. We're going to go play the game for a little bit now. I don't know how long. I told my girlfriend I'd get off when she gets home because I'm such a lovely guy. But either way, I will see you guys in 5 minutes, maximum 10 minutes. I might have to go take a leak, but thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that on Twitch, my friend. I know the chat is dead over there. To be honest, it's dead everywhere. It was hard losing that YouTube channel, man. We built something and now it's whatever. Either way, starting from scratch. Got to behave myself, I guess. I don't think I said anything wrong, but whatever. Either way, we'll be back. Have a good old-fashioned taco race.